So this is prime prep time. We're going to take some time now to get ready for our 6-week programme. We're about to start a fabulous journey together, ladies. 6 weeks might feel a little bit overwhelming to some of you, I know, but please don't worry. We're going to take everything week to week just to make sure we keep stress and overwhelm to a minimum and keep you focused fully on the week that we are in. So number one, the program is in 1 week increments. So we're going to keep learning and creating healthy habits and just focusing on the week that we are in. It's never going to get boring. There's so much for you to learn and know about you, actually. So there'll be lots to try out for yourself and just see what makes you feel better, and we'll do more of the things that make us feel better and fewer of the things that make us feel worse. The second thing is getting support from those around you. Definitely tell your nearest and dearest how important this 6 weeks is to you. Support and understanding is crucial to your success. Also, give support and get support in the group. I actually would say your success will almost lie in your vulnerability of opening up and sharing. And that way, people will connect with you. They may say, yeah, that's me too, and this is what I did. So share. Others are going through things too, and what you share can mean so much to others, and you will get so much from others too. Number 3, you need a prime journal or notebook, especially for this program. And in it, I want you to write down your goals. Really think about it. Sit down and make a note of what your goals are. It might be weight loss. Maybe you feel that you've been gaining weight. So that could be a goal for you. Is it inch loss? Is it increasing energy? Maybe you've been having extreme fatigue. Maybe it's getting off medication. It can be anything. Just write them down in your journal and revisit them when inevitably, you're going to have a bit of a lull. Look at them, reinforce and remind yourself often of the reason why you're doing this. I urge you to peel the layers back a little as well and go a bit deeper than, say, just weight loss. Quite often that can be something that can become all-consuming. And actually, there can be other factors at play that are preventing that from happening. So dig a little deeper and really think about what you want to achieve in the next 6 weeks or so. Put pen to paper, get your goals down. You don't have to show anyone, but just have them handy so that you can remind yourself of that reason why. Connect with those deep reasons though and get under those layers. Number 4, seeing and feeling progress is going to be really important, and this is another way of reinforcing your reasons why. So where are you at? What's the benchmark now? Be clear about your vital statistics. It can be hard facing up to where you're at, where your weight might be at, where your measurements might be at. But I know that you'll be so glad that you did as you start to see progress. So please do get clear on where you are at now. Take the measurements. The scales don't always tell us that change is happening, but measurements often do. So we're all different. A scale shift is a small part of this. And the progress journey will be coming from different avenues. It'll be how we're feeling, it'll be mood, it'll be energy, it'll be measurements, it might be weight, but that's just a small part of it. So I always recommend you measure, take a thigh measurement. I tend to measure 5 inches up from the knee. Can you feel your knee? Measure 5 inches up and then go around your thigh. Then your hips, that's the widest part of your hips, the narrowest part of your waist, your chest, which is just under your bra strap. I also do an arm measurement as well. So I drape the measure over the shoulder and measure 5 inches up from the crux of your elbow and around your arm. But it's up to you. You might decide chest, hips and waist. It's your journey, so just decide what measurements you want to take. But that's just what I do if you want to do that. We're going to check in on progress weekly, but one week it will be energy and mood, and the next week it's going to be statistics, a bit more kind of numbers driven. So that'll be fortnightly. Each will be fortnightly. So weight loss, let's just get out there that it's never linear. It's never lose, lose, lose. It never, ever is. So let's not expect that. You're going to get to learn your pattern of fat loss, of weight loss. Each of us has our own kind of trends. You'll see that if you kind of measure that, you will start to learn what it looks like for you. And when you learn this, it kind of sets you free a little bit, because you'll know that actually at this point I generally don't lose anything, so let's just take that whole thought pattern away. So it really does set you free when you learn what your patterns and trends are. Also, keep a note of your CIS 4-pillar ratings on 1 to 10. Where are you at? Mindset, nutrition, activity and support. 1 to 10, 1 being rubbish, 10 being amazing. That little check, and they do shift and change and they might zig and zag a bit, but it's always a really nice benchmark check in at. So progress, that's point 4, and knowing exactly where we're at as we start this journey for Prime. Number 5 is about nutrition. You will have all the information you need in the Prime Nutrition Guide and shopping list in the Prime Hub. For the first 7 days, I am inviting you. Note that I'm saying inviting, it's not a must. This is an invitation to remove foods that can cause inflammation. It's up to you whether or not you want to do this. If you do, just know that it's normal and very natural to feel a bit of a dip 3 or 4 days in. It can kind of make you feel a little worse before you get better. That's very normal. But once you get into day 5, 6, the zing happens. You suddenly start to feel incredible. Exactly what you decide to remove is completely and utterly up to you. You can make your own choices here. Leave in or take out what you want to. Maybe you're someone who survives on coffee. If that's you, maybe you can reduce coffee. Maybe you can just have a cup of coffee in the morning, or decide no coffee after midday. If you don't want to remove something altogether, that's okay, but you might decide to reduce it instead. Some people are just all or nothing people and can eliminate. Some can't, and it might just be enough for you to reduce. It's all about making this work for you. So that's for you to think about and decide where you're at with certain inflammatory foods and what you want to do with it. De-bloating, defogging, bringing inflammation down. All these things can really play havoc. They're liver loaders, and they can really play havoc with our hormone health and menopausal symptoms. And that's why I'm giving that invitation to you to reduce it or remove it to see how it is. Remove if you want to, or take a softer approach of elimination. I only want you to think about this in terms of a 1 week time frame, though. It's not forever. All I can say to you is, from my experience, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. But again, that's going to be up to you. Number 6, simple nutrition is what we're going to do. To put it as simply as I possibly can, we're going to focus on including good quality food, protein and veg at every meal, 2 litres of water daily, good sleep hygiene and daily activity. Yeah, every day, even if it's a 15-minute walk, that is what I want you to build into your routine. Number 7, I want us to keep really nice and calm and just stay in the next 7 days. Now I'm going to start to create a plan for you. I'm going to share mine with you into group, what my 7 days looks like. But know that you can create meals however you want. You know, there are ideas that I've put in there. This is not a do this on day 1, do this on day 2. You have got creative license to do whatever you want with the foods on that list. In the recipe ideas, I've intentionally stripped those right back to simple foods, because that's what you said you wanted. So, for example, you might see, let's just say it's an avocado salad, a really simple, like 4-ingredient salad. If you wanted to add chicken and lean bacon to that, go for it. That's absolutely fine. What you swap and change and add is completely, utterly up to you. You've got creative license. You make the rules. Spice it up. Mix it up as much as you want. Do day 5 suggestion on day 1. Do meal 1 from day 5 on your first day. Whatever you want to do is all right. They are. I just want you to look at them as guides. They're not instructions. It's just guidance and ideas. Build your week from the information that's available and keep it dead simple. Number 8, planning is so important. Plan your meals. Try to plan for the week, your first week. I tend to do mine on a Thursday. That's my planning morning. And I shop either a Thursday or a Friday for the week ahead. Plan. Prep. Decision fatigue. We're trying to remove as many decisions as we possibly can. And again, I'm going to be reinforcing that throughout this program. Number 9, it's as important for you to plan in activity. Okay, I am a huge advocate of getting activity boxed off first thing in the morning. It's just something that will set you up for a winning day. It sets you up mentally. It sets the tone for the day. It's done if you can talk yourself out of it. Take a look at the workouts that are in your Prime Hub. You can choose from them. And of course, VIP members, you've got the VIP Hub to look at as well. Even if it's 20 minutes in the morning, it counts. Even if it's a 15-minute walk on your lunch break, it counts. Planning daily activity for you. I want you to do something every day, okay? Mentally, this is going to help you feel so much better. It really is. Mornings, if you can. Don't write yourself off as I'm not a morning person. Try it. Just try it. Number 10. Week 2 will come, okay, pretty quickly. And at the end of week 1, I will take you through what's coming in week 2. So don't worry, we're going to build on everything we're doing in week 1. But remember, once you've planned a week, it easy because you can just do a new iteration of that week. You can repeat it if you wanted. That's fine. That is totally fine. Planning the second week so much easier than the first. You can just edit it, repeat what you've enjoyed, don't do what you didn't. It's not a case of starting from scratch week to week. It really isn't. So that's the top 10 things to start to do and get ready. If you need help with anything at all, ask. Pop a comment, pop a question on this thread. Use the resources available in your Prime Hub for ideas. Share your weekly plan into group. There'll be kind of so many plans to see. You get inspiration from others and they're going to get inspiration from you. So let's help and inspire each other with our planning. Okay, let's go. Ask me anything. I can help you get organised for week 1 if you need it. Thanks, girls.